بطشكم هيا أرونا وطيشوا واملأوا منا السجون وآذونا بكل قوى لديكم.
My name is Jonathan Rita. I was a specialist in the United States Army, Able Company 269 Armor, 3rd Brigade, 3rd Infantry Division out of Fort Benning, Georgia. The time of said action is Air Ramadi, the capital city of Al Anbar province in Iraq. Time of day was approximately noontime, and the said day it happened was late 2005. What was going on in the building was my platoon was tasked out to overwatch the city, a major overwatch over an MSR, a main supply route, and basically make sure no one messes with it, no terrorist acts, no insurgents attack us or attack the supply route.
How did you come to find out about this DVD?
About 1 or 2 weeks after the bombing, one of our other platoons, I do believe it was our 2nd platoon, was out on a mission, a raid from what I know, and they were looking around. They found a couple of weapons caches, and among that they also found a stack of CDs or DVDs, and upon further review from our intelligence side, they found it as the filming of the hotel bombing that my platoon was in. One of the people from, it was either 2nd platoon or the intelligence areas, kind of came over to our area and said, "Hey, we got this video, you guys want to see it?" I was like, "No, sure." And when we were all looking at it, kind of, light bulbs went off, and that's us. Yeah, it's a pretty big explosion. And I think for all of us at that point, it was like, it all came to perspective of how big that explosion was and what we just went through. And it was kind of put a fear in you for a second. Definitely a little scary. Alright, now this alleged suicide bomber is giving his speech on why this is good and why he's going to do this and how he's going to get his 72 virgins in heaven. Right now, the insurgents are beginning their filming. The suicide bomber is in the stone trunk right about here. This is his partner. This is Route Michigan. This is the main road we're supposed to watch, including the town. His partner here is going to come over here and try to stop traffic going this way. And I'm sure someone over there is doing the same. So now the suicide bomber is heading down. Right now the platoon, I remember this part, I was just watching down the front door alley, which is over here. And just another day at the office, basically.
Where are they filming from?
Right now they are filming from the mosque. That's what we had perceived it from. They said they were filming from the mosque. Give or take a couple minutes. Another day. It's a little boring. It's most of us are just trying to stay hydrated. Now the gunfire starts, we think, right about here, and it just starts riddling our building, keeping our heads down. Kind of see some smoke over here. There's an RPG that hit that side of the building. Our heads are down. Some of us are firing back. Some of us still got our heads down. Then all of a sudden, big boom. At that point, I was knocked back about 10 feet and kind of disorientated. Actually, all of us were pretty disorientated for a good couple minutes. Getting our feet. Coming back, try to gather up what we're doing. Yeah, that was a pretty big and loud explosion. Good portion of us were kind of deaf after it. Now this view, they said it was from some sort of house. We're not really too sure because we don't know every house like the back of our hands. I think this was the north side, this next view that'll come up. It was the north side of the building, and it's filmed also from the house. And pretty much you actually see the kind of like the height of the building I was in. And it's a pretty decent size. To be making more equivalent to anyone to know, it was about the size of the Hyatt. give or take. Maybe a floor or two off, but give or take, that was about the size of the height.
So the truck didn't actually completely hit the building?
No.
Okay, so what kept him from hitting the building?
There's those concrete barriers like you see on the freeway. Those I don't know, what are they, like 2 or 3 feet off the ground? Those big old Jersey barriers. That's what we call them. We had a couple of those right on the road there, and the dump truck pretty much hit it. That's what it looks like in the video. He hits it and pretty much explodes on contact there. If those weren't there, and he actually had originally probably planned to hit it right in the middle where the front entrance was, we're guessing. This is a bunch of infantry guys, so I'm too smart. We're guessing that the front half of the building would have collapsed, would have taken 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 guys, including me. So that's if he was able to drive straight to the front door and give us a good service. But instead, pretty much we think the concrete barriers saved our skins, pretty much.
What kind of explosives would they use, and did they say how much they loaded the dump truck up with?
The military intelligence, whoever guessed this, they said it was like a 500-pound bomb equivalency to, and it was loaded up with like C4 or TNT, some type of high explosives. They said it was equivalent to a 500-pound bomb. So if you can survive that, you can survive anything, I think. This is the last view. This is coming down the road on the other side. We figure it's at another building. RPG hits right there. I'm stuck in this little corner of the building, and I was pretty much firing. And I think right now I was turning around, facing this way, talking to a buddy of mine. And once that happened, I got launched that way, about 10 feet into the hallway, and that's when it just pretty much became disorientated and kind of hard of hearing for a couple minutes. After a while, we regained our senses and pretty much try to do the best plan of what we were trying to do and try to make the situation. Alright, this is the what was left of the dump truck. The building was about right over here somewhere. So coming out the front door here, we saw the parts of this, and basically what we all figured from the what was left, it was just a truck or a small truck or a car or something. No, I really didn't see this when I came out. I think I was still busy just looking at the scrap heap right here. Well, when you really look at it, it's like, oh, there's hardly any metal left. There's really no shape to it, and it's like, oh, it's just a small car. We had no idea it was an actual dump truck. And once we saw the video and we look back and look at these pictures, it kind of really puts in perspective how big this blast really was and what kind of damage it did.
وسنمضي ندك معاقلهم بدوي دام يطلقهم وسنمحو العار بأيدينا وبكل القوة نردعهم وبكل القوة نردعهم